Hello everyone, this is Bobbin Threadbare. Welcome to Rogue Galaxy. You're in for a real treat this time, folks, let me tell you. Honestly, for this sort of a ride, I really can't do it any real justice. I've played through it too many times. So that's why I've brought in a guest who remembers little to nothing about this particular video game. Please introduce yourself, guest.
Hello, I'm Kalon Zombie, and I have played maybe an hour of this game before giving up due to the anime bullshit.
Which is really too early to see all of the true nonsense that is to come.
Apparently it's Star Wars, but anime.
Yes. Well, among other things. You can see previews of what's going on in the corners of this title screen, for instance.
That man has a yellow Hitler mustache.
Also, he's an evil purple dinosaur.
What have I gotten myself into?
Well, let's let the announcer explain it in just a few seconds here. This is all concept art, by the way.
It at least looks very pretty.
Put a lot of effort into the concept art.
Yeah.
An eternal voyage through the murky blackness, sprinkled with billions of points of light, each with its own history, written there in the dark.
Carl Sagan would be proud.
This is a story inscribed upon one such point of light. A story of heroes.
I'm crushing your head.
Didn't do any good because it exploded into a rogue galaxy.
Or it did the best possible outcome because it exploded into a rogue galaxy. Somebody liked Spelljammer a little bit.
Well, and Dune.
Yeah.
I mean, you can't have any sort of desert planet without gigantic worms in it.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's science fiction / fantasy law by now to have a few of those in the desert.
It's practically the everything law at this point.
Yeah.
I mean, how, like, Tremors, that's set in modern day. We still got giant-ass worms in a desert.
Yup.
Anyway, as impressive as that was, it wasn't actually the introduction to the game.
All those things don't happen for like 80 hours, do they?
Well, one of them happens fairly quick.
Okay. One.
And here we've got the story so far. This happens every time you load the game.
Oh.
It's a fairly convenient way to remember exactly what happened since the last time you were playing.
See, I appreciate that, because sometimes you don't play RPGs for months on end, and then you're like, what was I doing again? Or at least that's how I am.
Well, the developers had something similar for Dragon Quest VIII, where you could talk to your party members and they'll tell you, hey, weren't we doing this and this?
I know Final Fantasy IV DS had a certain similar thing where, like, whoever was the lead of your party, if you push pause, you would see what they were thinking at the moment. It's nice, and I appreciate it when they do that, because sometimes you just forget if you haven't played it in a while. Also, that is a skeleton horse.
Trapped within this desert wasteland. The sands of time blow ceaselessly.
Skeleton horse cow?
But it's not gonna end like this. I'm gonna find my way out of here. I swear it.
Well, that's just what our main character thinks of being trapped on a desert planet.
When does he find the lightsaber?
Soon.
Okay.
But first...
You sure he's in this backwoods bumpkin town?
The information came from a credible source. He's here, all right. He should be hiding out somewhere on Rosa.
What accent
Desert
was
Claw.
that?
He's one of the galaxy's top hunters.
Why is that mole
Maybe he got
speaking
his
with
mitts
that
on a
accent? At
load
least
of
I
dosh
assume
and he's
it's the
off
mole.
living it up somewhere.
Simon Wilcard is played by Greg Ellis. Greg has appeared in various TV shows, both animated and live action. And he is perhaps best known for his part in the third season of 24, in which he plays a virus broker named Michael Amador. He's also played the role of Lieutenant Theodore Groves in the Pirates of the Caribbean film series.
Can't believe he'd be wasting his time on this slave rock.
Don't worry, he's somewhere on this planet. My instincts are infallible.
Steve the Robot is portrayed by Yuri Lowenthal, who has been in a massive number of cartoons, both American and Japanese. For instance, Yuri voices Ben Tennyson of Ben 10 and all its spin-offs, along with Simon of Gurren Lagann, Sasuke from Naruto, and the Prince of Persia throughout most of the Sands of Time series.
Like I'm gonna trust
I
a
recognize
robot's
one of those
instincts.
cartoons, and it's the Ben
I
10
would
one.
if I were you.
I'm not
That's
sure what
quite
that says about
uncanny.
me, but I'm pretty sure I should still feel ashamed.
Besides, I can use this to determine whether or not he's the real deal. Just leave it to Steve, all right?
Really? Well, the captain will be pretty cheesed off if we don't find him. So you'd better come through on this.
I know.
Also, pretty sure the short guy is supposed to be doing a Scottish accent there.
I don't know. It doesn't really sound all that Scottish to me, but that's what happens when you don't speak an accent you're not native to. Those chickens have armor. At least I think that's armor. I don't know what's going on with the top of their head there.
Do you notice the bifurcated neck?
Yeah, I was just about to say, they have two necks.
Tuckered out, huh? You did well, boy.
2 medium-sized mish. Okay, pal, you met your quota.
And here's your pay.
Huh? Is that all? Can't you spare a little extra?
Our hero, Jasper Rogue, is played by Will Friedle. His IMDb page has fewer credits than most of his fellow cast members, but he's had his share of lead roles, mostly in American animation. Will played Terry McGinnis, the protagonist of Batman Beyond, Ron Stoppable of Kim Possible, and Lion-O in the recent reboot of the Thundercats.
We didn't bring that much with us, you know.
I feel a lot better knowing
Besides,
that
slaves like
he did
you
the
should be
Batman
grateful we
voice
even
more
bothered
than
to
anything.
share our rations.
Batman Beyond was pretty good.
It was.
I'm not doing this for my health, you know.
Also, kid, what are you expecting? Your first level adventure? Of course, you're only going to get paid like 5 silver.
Well, did you see the guy, the way the guy was swaggering off when he was laughing?
Yeah.
This is all that I got today. Those Longardians are getting a little too big for their britches.
Let me guess, Lung Guardians
You
are
gonna let
pretty
him
much
get
the
away with it?
stormtroopers.
No, don't get so worked up over it. It's been 2 years since Rosa's been under Longardian rule. They're still struggling to get used to this place. We'll get our chance soon enough.
Just let the old father get the exposition out of the
Man.
way.
Why did Rosa have to get mixed up in this war?
Oh, okay.
It used to be such a peaceful planet.
The Longardians aren't all bad, though. Now that their lookouts are posted at the gate, we never get beasts in town anymore.
Who talks like this?
And guess what's
The whole
about to
reason they're
happen.
posted there is to keep an eye on us.
Oh god, monster attack. Oh!
Seems I spoke
We
too
never get
soon.
attacked
There's a
by
beast in
monsters!
town.
Oh no, there's a
Pretty big
monster
one
in
all
town!
All right, I'll take care of it.
Jaster, wait.
Don't worry, I'll behave.
That is a big critter.
Yes, it is.
Is it like a dragonfly?
That thing? This is bad. It's heading for the residential
Kind of.
area.
Look at dragon.
Huh?
Skeletons!
Yeah, just wait until episode 4 where you see it up
Damn.
close.
I'm surrounded.
Don't sweat it. These foes are nothing.
Hey, it's Obi-Wan
They
Kenobi.
just rode in on the big guy's coattails.
Huh? Who are you?
Let's finish these chumps off first.
Easy for you to say, you have a +3 Vorpal longsword.
And this is the tutorial. This is the complete extent of the tutorial. A bunch of easily skippable images that pop up during the combats that they apply to.
Already we're off to a wonderful start.
Here we go.
Well, I'd say I appreciate it.
I don't know, I just feel that you should let the game speak for itself. Although this action gauge thing I do think would require some explanation.
Well, exactly. You let the game speak for yourself, but you also... So you put the tutorials in that are easily skippable. I could hit the start button at any time and get rid of all of those things
What you get?
with little to no fuss. And we start out with some heal potions.
Oh, that's always nice.
You're pretty strong.
That wasn't even a warm-up.
Who are you?
I'm your ally, of course. For now, anyway. More importantly, the big fella went off toward the residential area. That beast is worth at least 20,000. Come on.
20,000? What are you, some kind of hunter?
Pretty much.
This hooded man, is he perhaps that hunter dude that the robot and the mole were talking about earlier?
Yep. Oh, by the way, this here is the memo list. Another way to get a few extra facts about the environment and figure out what the hell you were supposed to be doing.
Oh, so it's basically the Mass Effect Codex?
Kind of, if every codex entry was one paragraph long. Often one sentence long. Now, much like in the other games, like Dragon Quest VIII and the Dark Cloud series, the inventory is essentially just an unsorted pile of stuff. You can use the Arrange button to sort them out, but you still have to keep doing that every time you get new stuff.
Oh, there's no button just to automatically do it. Although I do like the fact that the heal potions do not...
Are by percentage?
Yeah, are by percentage and not by, like, this heals 50 hit points. It heals half hit points, so that way when you get, like, way far into the game, they're actually still useful.
Yeah. The heal potions you use now are going to be the heal potions you end the game with. They will still apply even then. Anyway, I really came in here to reverse the left and right, so...
Weird.
Let's just spend a little time talking to folks. Shh.
sure you're not hiding.
That guy's just... Oh, that guy's disappeared.
Skeletons and dragonflies.
This is how combat works in this game. Is that you're walking along, minding your own business, and a bunch of monsters pop out of the ground.
Is it random battles, or is it...
Oh, they're random battles.
Okay. So
it's just
not
nice
like...
that they don't teleport you into the battle zone or
Right.
any such thing.
I was just wondering if it was, like, predetermined where the monsters pop up, or if it was random, so it's random.
No. They pop up in certain groups in certain areas.
What's going on here? Why did they let that thing get in?
But as far as when they pop up, that's pretty much just random.
Alright.
So you may have noticed, but Jaster's equipment is he has a sword for his primary weapon, and his secondary weapon is a pistol that he can use to shoot things from across the screen. He's got perfect accuracy, so you don't have to worry about that.
No thing is amiss with the gun.
Nope. So long as he's locked on, he will always hit his target.
Alright, and I assume that they nerf that amazing ability by making the gun really weak.
Something's wrong here. There's just too many beasts.
Actually, it depends. Like, against those flying enemies, the gun is more effective than the sword.
So it's like a rock, paper, scissors thing.
Well, to an extent. There's also elemental attacks, and that's the real rock, paper, scissors here. Like, all weapons' strength can be determined, at least in part,
This isn't good.
based on the, how strong they are in certain elements. But we'll be seeing more of that later.
Right.
And, oh yes, noble swords. That's going to come up.
So I noticed the game's handing you a lot of healing potions right now. I take it they're expensive if you buy them, or can you not buy them at all? Or...
It's just that the item shop is a few streets down,
Okay.
and so there's a few random encounters to get through before you can purchase healing potions.
Alright. So they're just trying to make sure that you can live that long.
Anyway, Father Raoul there was complaining that we weren't out there killing monsters when we should be, instead of talking with all of these people who have taken shelter in the church with the massive
What the heck is going on?
steel doors. So you may have noticed that door cannot be opened. There are doors that can be opened, and they will be very well marked, both on the minimap and on the main screen.
Basically, hey, you can enter here, as long as, like, the door is glowing bright red or something.
If things start to get hairy up ahead, use the transporter. Know your way around it?
I do now. Transporters are the save points.
Alright.
They instantly heal you. You can teleport anywhere on a planet, but not between planets, using the teleporters.
Always handy.
Yeah, and it also does a couple of other things. But it only activates once it's blue, unless you have to use it once for it to work. So, let's start our first save file. Of course, we can't teleport anywhere yet. I'll show off how that works later. There's a third function we can't use. But the fourth one is storing items.
Oh.
You won't really have to, though.
Oh, okay.
Not if you keep track of your inventory.